Almost 10 years after September 11, the Obama administration announced that the 5 men accused of plotting the attacks will face trial in a military court in Guantanamo Bay. It was not the first choice of the US Attorney General, Eric Holder. In November 2009, he decided the men would face trial in a civilian court in New York City.
After consulting with prosecutors from both the Department of Justice and the Department of Defense, and after thoroughly studying the case, it became clear to me that the best venue for prosecution was in federal court. Let me be clear. I stand by that decision today.
The decision sparked passionate protests in New York by residents who believed it was an insult to hold their trials in the shadow of the World Trade Center site. The mayor and the head of the New York Police Department also objected, saying providing security for the trials was too expensive and they could increase the threat of a terrorist attack on the city. The backlash prompted President Obama to put the trials on hold for further deliberation. Then the US Congress intervened. Last December, members passed legislation which effectively barred the transfer of detainees from Guantanamo to the United States. The Obama administration has been deeply frustrated by Congress's move.
No, I don't want to hold myself out as, omniscient or anything like that. The reality is, though, I know this case in a way that members of Congress do not. I have looked at the files. I've spoken to the prosecutors. I know the tactical concerns that have to go into this decision. So do I know better than them? Yes.
With the clock now started on military trials, the cases of Khaled Sheikh Mohammed and 4 others are now in the hands of the Pentagon. There are plenty of critics for the military trial system, including some 9/11 families.
Military commissions are very new, untested, and they are not transparent. Hearsay is admissible, which is, in other words, anything is admissible, and it is not. It does not do justice to our moral standing in the world.
Military trials are an untested forum for Guantanamo Bay detainees and are likely to face numerous legal challenges, especially on the question of alleged torture. That could lead to lengthy court arguments and even further delay any sense of justice the victims' families say they desperately need. Cath Turner, Al Jazeera, New York.